Thomas Sankara, a name that still resonates across Africa. He was a military captain, a revolutionary, and Burkina Faso's president. Sankara was young, charismatic, and deeply principled. He took power in 1983. His goal? To lift Burkina Faso from poverty, to empower its people. He led with a focus on social justice, self-reliance, and Pan-Africanism. Sankara's policies were radical. He challenged the status quo. He nationalized land. He promoted mass literacy. He campaigned against corruption. His efforts resonated, but they also made enemies. His vision threatened powerful interests, both domestically and internationally. On October 15, 1987, tragedy struck. Sankara was assassinated. He was only 37 years old. His own friend, BLAISE COMPAORE, seized power in a bloody coup. The nation mourned. Sankara's assassination became a symbol of hope extinguished. It left a void in Burkina Faso and cast a shadow over African politics. The question of justice lingered. For years, Sankara's assassination remained shrouded in mystery. Compaoré denied involvement, consolidating power over the next 27 years, but the people never forgot Sankara. His legacy endured. After decades of impunity, pressure for justice grew. Compaoré was ousted from power in 2014. This paved the way for an investigation into Sankara's assassination. The charges were serious assassination, complicity in assassination, and concealment of a corpse. Compaoré was the chief suspect. He had led the coup. He had benefited from Sankara's death. But he wasn't alone. 14 others faced trial. They included former military officials and soldiers. Among them was General Gilbert Diender, a close ally of Compaoré. The charges painted a picture of betrayal and brutality. They alleged Compaoré and his allies conspired to silence Sankara. They planned the attack during a meeting at the presidential palace. The trial was more than a legal proceeding. It was a reckoning with a painful past. The world watched as Burkina Faso sought to heal old wounds. The trial began in October 2021 in Ouagadougou, Burkina Faso's capital. It was a historic moment. For the first time, light was shed on the events of that fateful day in 1987. The prosecution presented its case. Witnesses gave harrowing accounts. Ballistic evidence linked the bullets to the weapons used. Testimonies corroborated the plot and the chain of command. Former soldiers detailed the operation. Some expressed remorse, others remained defiant. One of the most compelling witnesses was Aluna Traoré. He was a former soldier. He claimed he was a member of the hit squad. Traoré testified that he was present during the assassination. He described hearing the gunshots. He saw Sankara's lifeless body. The defense maintained its client's innocence. They challenged the credibility of witnesses. They highlighted inconsistencies in the evidence, but the weight of the testimonies and the evidence was heavy. The trial laid bare the brutality of the assassination and the conspiracy behind it. Section 4, a verdict in absentia justice served or denied. In April 2022, the verdict was delivered. Blaise Compaoré was found guilty in absentia. He received a life sentence. He was in exile in Ivory Coast, refusing to face justice. Gilbert Diender, present in the courtroom, also received a life sentence. He was already serving time for a 2015 coup attempt. The other defendants received sentences ranging from 3 years to life imprisonment. Some were acquitted due to a lack of evidence. The verdict was met with mixed reactions. Sankara's family and supporters celebrated. They saw it as a victory for justice, a testament to their years of struggle. However, Compaoré's absence left a sense of incompleteness. Some argued that true justice required his presence in the courtroom. The trial, despite its limitations, marked a turning point for Burkina Faso. It showed a commitment to accountability. It provided a measure of closure to a nation haunted by its past. Section 5, Burkina Faso's future reconciliation and the rule of law. Compaoré's conviction was more than a legal matter. It was a symbol of Burkina Faso's commitment to the rule of law. It signaled a break from its past of impunity, but the road ahead is long. The country faces challenges, political instability, economic hardship, security threats. Reconciliation is crucial. The trial exposed deep divisions within Burkinabe society. Healing these wounds is essential for a peaceful and prosperous future. The government must prioritize justice and human rights. It must address the root causes of conflict. This includes poverty, inequality, and corruption.